Good morning, team. So I am just sitting here this morning enjoying my coffee and my personal development, and I just wanted to put together a quick little video for you all and share a little story with you. I'm reading right now the Lewis Howes, The School of Greatness, and I highly recommend it. So far, I'm only a few pages into the book, but it's pretty incredible. So I wanted to share with you how much it really is true that our visions and how much our lives are created by our visions or our fears almost like is ingrained in us as children. So the story in Lewis Howes talked about this guy who really wanted a pair of Converse shoes and they couldn't afford them. Anyways, it reminded me of my own story when I was a kid. I didn't grow up in a family of wealth. I grew up in a family that was loving and loved to laugh, and we made a lot of great memories, and we just had a great time with each other. But we didn't have money to go on big fancy trips. We didn't go to Disney. We didn't, our family vacations were camping, and those were the best. And as when you're a kid, your friends start to like things, and my thing as a kid was really wanting a pair of these forest green Nike sneakers. I love them, but my parents couldn't afford that. They had 3 kids that they needed to clothe and feed. So most of our clothing for myself was hand-me-downs from my sister, or from Payless or Caldor or Bradley's. I don't know if you guys remember those stores, but that's where we would always do our school shopping and clothing shopping. So I remember being at the Westgate Mall in Brockton with my parents and seeing these green Nike sneakers, and I loved them. So I was told that we couldn't afford them, and I could have just left it there. I could have just said, okay, all right, I can't afford them. It's out of my reach. End of it. You know what? I was a kid, but I went home, and on Sunday, when that big fat newspaper came and the sales ads were in there, I took the sales ads and I found those specific green Nike sneakers. I cut it out and I put it in a box in my room. And I told myself to save all my money so I could purchase those green Nike sneakers. I don't remember how long it took me to do this, but I knew that I really, really loved them, and I knew specifically what they looked like and how cool they would look on my feet, and I just busted my butt. Anytime money came from a card, a birthday, a holiday, it went in there. Change went in there. I had a paper route, and any tips that I would get from my customers, I would put them in there. Anytime I would have lemonade stands with my brother and my sister, and any sort of change or anything after we divvied it up went in there, it went in there. And I could have easily just had a box and told myself in my mind, okay, I am going to save for those sneakers. But I really think because I put a cutout in there of the specific sneakers that I wanted, every time I opened that box, that same excitement, that same feeling, that same visualization was there for me to know why I was doing this, why I was putting this money here and not putting it somewhere else, or not, going down to the corner store to get snacks with my friends. So anyways, I worked really, really hard towards this, and I believe the sneakers at the time were probably $50, which is a lot of money. I don't recall how long it took me to save this money, but I did it. And I'll never forget the day that I finally had it all saved up. I had the cutout of the sneaker, and I got to tell my mom that I had it all there. We rolled my pennies and my quarters, and we turned that into dollar bills, and my mom brought me to the Westgate Mall, and I bought those forest green Nikes. Not any Nike. That wasn't my mission. My mission was not to buy any pair of Nike. My mission was to buy those specific Nikes. And I wasn't going to buy any other Nike if when we went to the store they didn't have it. So we went, and my mom was proud of me. She saw my determination, and I did it. I did it myself. I got resourceful. I believed in my vision. I turned my vision into action. And we do the same exact thing with our lives. So I just, you can do it with anything. You can turn your vision of wanting to work from home. You have to, if you want to turn it into reality, you have to take deliberate action. So I just think that's pretty powerful, the way, even as a young child, my vision was so strong that I turned it into a reality. And I just wanted to share that with you guys to encourage you to do the same thing, big or small. I encourage you to create the vision of something small and see it happen. So that belief in something bigger for yourself feels more real, because it is real. You create your life through your visions or through your fears. So really think about that today. All right? Have an incredible Thursday, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye.